Thank you so much for coming to our program today. Thank you so much. Mm. Ah. This is tools and keys, powerful keys with idika Imeri. There we go. Let's go. The powerful key for today, the tools and keys that these are tools and keys for you to work with. Now, let me make sure that I mark this. This has been done. This is done. Is my pen not writing anymore? Let me find. Yeah, I think this one is writing. Yeah, let's do that. I have done this one. Okay, so let me write down. All right. The powerful key for today says, those or anyone who keep running from relationship to relationship, from love to love, from job to job, has signed up for poverty and has signed up for a broken heart. Let me add that there. For poverty and a broken heart. Yeah. Vicky and Vivian, make sure you capture these powerful keys the way that I'm putting it. And Samantha too. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah. I want to congratulate Annie. Annie, thank you for debuting your program. Annie Money Show. Vicky, thank you for debuting with me. Thank you for being with me at your show, the idika Imeri Show. And many of you don't know why Vicky is there in that show, why she owns that show. Yeah, she loves the Archbishop. She's the Archbishop secretary anyway, so that's fine. That's really cool. I like that. And thank you, Mary, so much for debuting in your show of Today is Your Day. I'm there with you always. Mary is such a wonderful girl. And Annie, the princess of the game, thank you. Now, listen again to this powerful key. Those who runs or jump from love to love, from job to job, from relationship to relationship, they have signed up for poverty and broken heart. What we mean by broken heart, not that your heart will be broken, but that you've signed up for confusion, emotional confusion. That's what it is. You sign up for emotional confusion. You've signed up. You've signed up in the team of what we call the team of this fragmented mindset. That's what you signed up for. Last week I was at the airport. The last week or 2 weeks, I can't remember which one. I don't know days and months and years anymore. Listen to this. I was at the airport. Also, I was at the street of one of the big cities in America. And you can tell those who are jumping from relationship to relationship, from love to love, so that's what they call it. I'm just being generous. from job to job. You can see them. They are always on their phone. They are always talking about this. You go to the mall, you see them. You walk on the street, you see them. They are constantly talking about how this one, they are gossiping about something, talking about another woman, talking about another man. The men are talking about another man. It's always who is taking who is cheating on who is doing that, who doesn't meet their expectation. The question, are you meeting somebody else's expectation? It's always things of that nature. Who disappointed who separated from who broke whose heart. That's always what they are talking about. And that is the most important thing to them. I watch, sure, let me not go there, but let me go there. Just look at the time that you waste texting on such things. Just look at the time you waste talking on such thing, texting on such a thing, then you know that you have signed up for poverty and for a team of the broken heart. Team of internal disfragmented personalities. You sign up for it without, whether you know it or not, that's what you sign up for. And you see, people like this are play girls, play women, play ladies, play divas, play mothers, because there are moms who are like that. Play single women, play single men, play married men. And you see, their mindset is simply stocked with this. This is all they know. And they don't even know that this is not going to take them to anywhere. They really think there's something out of it. Many of them are jumping from love to love, job to job, a relationship to relationship. Because they are thinking that the other one is going to be better than this one. They can't stay. By the time you know, they've turned their phone off, they've turned their email off, they've turned their cell phone off, they've turned this off, they've turned their Facebook. They keep, when I look at, when Vicky draws my attention to look at something in Facebook, see, I can see people on Facebook who have about 10 Facebook accounts, 10 Instagram accounts, different accounts. Why? And under different names. That's why a lot of people have different phone numbers, because it all has to do with jumping from job to job, running from job to job, running from relationship to relationship, running from love to love, from one broken heart to another, from one internal and external disorientation to another, from one little dime to another, little dollars. And then these kind of people, they have many women or many men, many boys to get, some to get rent, some to fix cars, some to get babies from, some to have sex from, some to shop from, some to shop with, some to travel with, some to do this with. You've signed up for poverty and for the team of broken-hearted people and people with internal fragmentation. That's what you sign up with. And you sign up for stress, depression, and sometimes death. Because you're always attracted by, well, there's money to be made. And you don't think about whether it's good money or bad money. And such people are big-time liars. And also many of them are big-time religious folks and big-time church folks. They can't keep a job. Always they have an answer why they cannot stay in a job. They can never say that they are the problem. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm just pointing it out. That if this is who you are and where you are heading, you need to change. Because you need to become profitable. And there is nothing as good as money that you work for. Not talking of working for money through selling drugs or selling sex. That is small-minded idiots do that. Or manipulating people, conning people like con artists do. Those that calls you by phone or try to romance, get their way through romance. No. Lie to you why you should send them money. Those are cheap, weak, and broke people. That's the way they behave. There's nothing as good as your product, your services, the money you earn through a good means will make you feel dignified and happy because you work for it. Cheap money makes you cheap. Cheap people ain't good, and good people ain't cheap. If you are running from love to love, money to money, bad money to bad money, relationship to relationship, all those kind of things that I've mentioned here, you are cheap, you're weak, you're broke. That's who you are. And you better face up that that's who you are. You're cheap, you're weak, and you're broke. You can't face life and be a success by doing the right thing. You sign up. Stop signing up for poverty. Stop signing up for broken heart. There's nothing that I don't like. You know, there are people whom when they meet you, they start proposing relationship, marriage, this, that. I don't like those kind of people because they don't last. Vivian, you should write this down. Cheap people do not last. Good people last. Samantha, I think you will like that. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. I know that Rosalind's gonna like that. Cheap people do not last. Do not last. That's gonna be a powerful key. I'm gonna work on that. Cheap people do not last. Good. No. Only good and smart people last. There you go. That's why job to job, love to love, relationship to relationship that you're jumping, that's why it doesn't last. Why? Because cheap people do not last. Only good people last. That's all. Well, this is where we want to stop this powerful key for today. Think about this. Stop jumping from love to love, relationship to relationship, and job to job. Become steady. Have a foundation. Steady. And stop signing up for poverty and for broken heart. And for a cheap life. That's cheap. That's very cheap. Too cheap. And remember that. Cheap Cheap people do not last. Only good people last. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is really, really funny. Cheap people do not last. Only good people last. I can see somebody like Annie shaking her head and saying, I like that. Cheap people do not last. Only good people last. I'll talk on that. I'll talk on that. So remember that this month of July, we are raising 30 million US dollars. We want to buy a massive mission headquarters, some mission cars. Will you help us, please? That's not really a lot of money. So I need your help. There's a lot we want to do with money. Please release money to us so that we can better represent you and better represent God Almighty and Jesus and the Holy Ghost. They depend on you for their work on the earth. And I depend on you. And I want to thank you so much for being with me all these years. You've made this my mission in America and in the world possible. Thank you so much. You don't know how much I value what you do for me. Whether you give me kindness in buying me things or sending money. I value it. I appreciate it very much. So I look forward to what you can do during this month of the celebration of the 31 years of my ordination as a priest and as a bishop. Thank you so much. You can send your money, your check, your money order. You can send it to P O Box 2491, Wichita, Kansas 67201 USA. You can also send money to us through Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. You can also send it through Google Pay. Send it to idika Imeri. And if you need the email to use to do that, or the phone number to use to do that, it is simply idika Imeri 2000 at gmail.com. The mobile or cell phone number attached to all this account is 316-512-6944. And remember, my country code is 1. I live in the United States. That's it. Thank you so much. Very, very much. And I will see you next time at Powerful Keys with idika Imeri. Bye-bye. I think that was good. Yeah, that was very good. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we should enjoy some music. Let's go. Is that it? Yeah. Let's see. Did I hit the right thing? I think I did. I think I turned it off also. Well, I'll just leave it alone. It sounds like the music turned itself off or something. Okay, so let me just leave it alone. Bye bye.